Hey guys, this is Scully Wally with yet another small guide. This time I want to talk to you about a few add-ons that I think that are extremely useful to enhance your gameplay. I have done one of these videos a few months back, so I think it's time to give you a War Within update. With no further ado, let's step into it. The first add-on I want to talk to you about is Premade Group Filter. Premade Group Filter does what it actually says in the title. It helps you filtering out groups. As soon as you go to the Premade group, this window here, this extra window, will pop up for you and it will give you certain options to find easier groups. As you can see here now, if you turn it off, this is how your list looks. If you turn it on, it says PGF, so Premade Group Filter, turn it on, then you're going to get this window here with several options. So what you can choose here is, let us say you want to have a Mythic Plus group. Everything you're going to see is just purely Mythic Plus, no Mythic, no Heroic, just pure Mythic Plus groups. Then if you want to go to a certain rating, you can put in the rating here. This is the rating of the leader. What you can do as well is choose how many members are in there. But the one I find very useful is, let us say you want to have groups with at least the tank in it. Search. Every single group you're going to see here has tanks in it. Let us say you want to even enhance it more. You want to have groups with already a tank and already a healer in it. Boom, you can use this option. And what else can you use? Let us say you have already a tank in your group and already a healer in your group. Then you can put on Party Fit, press search, and then it's going to show you groups where you will 100% get a match to find it in. You can even put on Bloodlusts, so search. If you put this on, you're going to have at least one class in here that can provide Bloodlust for you. Shamans, in this case, most likely. And maybe some mages with Time Warp. There you go. Then you can press this on with groups that have not declined you yet. Search. There you go. Most likely because I haven't pressed anything. Then let us say you want to do a City of Threats. Boom. And now you're only going to find all the City of Threats. Isn't this easy, guys? Premade Group Filter. So the next one I want to talk to you about is a very famous one. Most people will know it, but I will include it as well. It is actually a guide about utility and some immersion and stuff like that. So it's basically this one here. I'm going to move it to the front so you can actually see it. This one here, Minimap Button. What does Minimap Button do? Normally, you're going to see around your minimap, you're going to see all those icons of your add-ons installed. Like, as you can see here, I don't have a lot of add-ons because I cleaned up my list a little bit. What do I have here is basically Raider IO, Details Action Tracker, Details itself, Deadly Boss Mods, and Bountiful Delves Helper. There are more add-ons I'm gonna install later, but for the video I just want to keep it clean so you can actually see it. So basically, really simple. What does it do? It just make it way cleaner around your minimap. That is basically all there is to it. So what else do I have for add-ons? That's Conroe. What does Conroe do? As you can see here, I have a skull above my icon. This can be extremely helpful for people that are learning a class. This is basically a priority helper. What will this do? Really simple. I'm going to a dummy now. I'm going to show it to you. As you can see here, I have a button that says Burst AoE. You can turn it to PvP AoE. You can turn it to full AoE, or just set it to full and then set it to auto. Yeah. Let us pick the Burst AoE because that's what I'm gonna do now. As you can see here, the skull says I have to start with this button. This is a helpful button, and you're gonna see other buttons light up as well. Give me 1 second here. As you can see here, my icon, I am gonna click. Really slow. There you go. As you can see here, like this one here is the main priority. As you can see, you don't always have to follow it, but it's a really good helper. See the things change. It's really important if you download this add-on, so Conroe, C-O-N-R-O, that's the base add-on. You're gonna need, as you can see here, let me show it to you. as you can see here, you're gonna need the extra plugins. Dead Knight, I have Dead Knight, Demon Hunter, Hunter, Monk, Paladin, Rogue, and Warrior at the moment. So basically, download the plugins, press reload, or just log in, log back out. That is completely up to you. And then you're gonna see the same thing as me. Why is this extremely handy to monitor your cooldowns and stuff like that? What else can you do with this? I'm gonna show it to you. Give me 1 second. Conroe. So if you go to Windows settings, you can actually activate the next button you're gonna see to press. See here? If you turn it away, nothing is on your screen. Like now you're gonna see I have to press Bloodthirst first, then I have to press Raging Blow, and then I have to press Odin's Fury. So this is basically the order, and then Enraged Generation is something you can press as well. So as you can see here, the buttons can change. See, if I change to auto, or if I change to single, they change with it. So really handy. I turned this off because I don't need those, but it can be handy. Let us say you want to use the combination you see here. There you go. And then all you have to do is follow the rotation they give you. If you use something that is not part of the rotation, it will turn around. So fiddle around a little bit with it, guys. I think it can be extremely handy to use. Yeah. So another add-on I want to talk to you about is basically Bountiful Delve's Helper. Bountiful Delve's Helper is extremely handy if you want to know really fast what delve is active. As you can see here, I already done 2 delves. The only 2 ones you're going to see now are the ones I haven't done that are bountiful. That's the Dread Pit here, and that is Skittering Beach. What is a really good thing, you can put up a waypoint here, but you have to be in the actual zone. So you have to fly to Ringing Deeps, press a waypoint, and you're going to have a waypoint here, and a tom-tom command over here. Same for Hallowfall, waypoint, tom-tom. You can search for groups, start a group, search for a group. Everything is possible with this, even the World Soul Memories. As you can see here, the World Soul Memories. You have one at Ashkahet, and the other one is as Ashkahet 2, 2 of them. And then you're going to be able to see the tier overview. So tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 11. This is basically the item level you're going to get. Let us say you do a tier 1, you're going to get a base level of 561. If you do a tier 11, you're going to get a 603. But if you do an 8, you're going to get 603 as well. So 603 is basically more than enough. The recommended level is the level you can see here on top. So you can start at 515 for a 1, end it with a 610 for an 11. Trust me, you're going to need that level for that. So that is basically the next add-on I am talking about. So Bountiful Delve's Helper. And of course, we're gonna go over the list for the notable mentions. DBM, everybody knows DBM. Just get it. It gives you the option for all the timers and stuff like that to see when the boss is going to do a certain ability. Baganator is basically very similar as Bagnon here. As you can see, this is how it looks. You can see your bags. You can see all your characters here that you have loaded in. Like these are the characters I have logged in to make this video. I have more characters, but these are all my 80s I have at the moment. Basically really handy. You can customize it highly. As you can see here, give me 1 second. I don't know if I close it. Yeah, I can do it. See, auto open, sorting, categories. Just I keep it as simple as possible, but you can do a lot with this. Many people are going to ask, hey Scully, how on earth are you doing this? Moving all your stuff around and opening different windows. That is called demodal. Demodal is, as it says here, make most default Bliss UI panels movable. Really handy if you want to have a more cleaner screen. As you can see here, I can move my bags. I can open my, let us say, my profession window. Specializations here. See, everything can be moved and everything will be in a window styles on top of each other. So really handy to use as well. Handy notes. I think handy notes is something that many people are already using. What is handy notes? As you can see here, I opened my map and I got way more icons. Like here, I can see all the rares, I can see the treasures, I can see everything I will need to see that is in some way interesting to collect and stuff like that. So these 5 add-ons, guys, are basically the base of add-ons, in my opinion, you should use to start World of Warcraft with. If you have these will bring you up. They will make you, they are quality of life add-ons, and they will make it easier for you to find stuff and so on and so on, and to assist you with stuff. There are hundreds and hundreds of add-ons. I'm going to make another video next month. I'm going to do one of these each month to show you different add-ons. I know most of them will already know them, but sometimes people will say, hey, oh, I didn't know about this add-on. Like in my last video, I made one for 5 add-ons, and to my surprise, there were a lot of people that didn't know certain add-ons I included in that list. So I really hope I have let you learn to know an add-on you didn't know, and let me know in below. It's always nice to know what is your top 1 add-on that not many people use, but that you think that everybody should use, that is not so well known among the player base, but it's still really handy. So maybe I can test it out in a video and maybe include it in my next video next month. So I'm waiting eagerly to see your comments on the next what add-ons I should include in the video so everybody can learn about them. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.